What's up YouTube, it's Chef. This episode of my Minecraft Hardcore World is going to be very important because we are going to be getting Totems of Undying. Before we start, I'd like to point out that 91% of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you could, please subscribe. It means a lot and you can always change your mind later. Anyways, I am so tired of walking around with the shield, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a ominous bottle farm so then we can get totems. But anyways, please leave a like, subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Alright guys, so first things first, we need to find ourselves a pillager outpost, but unfortunately I was having a lot of trouble finding one. So right now we're at a new modded structure. This seems to be like a graveyard of sorts. It has wither roses, which caught me off guard, but yeah, it's actually quite the nice little structure that's here. The generation's kind of odd, it's not the best, but you know what, it's okay. Let's go ahead and break into this thing and see what it has. Alright, so I just got down the staircase and immediately I'm noticing some traps set up. There seems to be like a dispenser thing, and I accidentally stepped on this tripwire, which I think was supposed to fire some arrows. It's a pretty cool contraption where the stair actually pulls down so that it can fire the arrows, but it didn't end up working, so I was a bit disappointed, but at least the idea was cool. Well anyways, the loot here seems to be pretty mediocre, so let's go into this next room and see what it has. Alright, this one had one of the modded spears, but I already have that, so let's just keep moving. A full durability crossbow, I guess I'll take it because I don't actually have one yet. Honestly, I don't think I'll be needing it, but I think it'd be fun to have a rocket shooter. Alright, so that was it for this structure. It wasn't anything crazy, but you know what, not every structure has to be crazy, so I appreciate the little structures. If the generation was a little bit better, this would definitely be an S tier add-on. Now let's go ahead and get back on the hunt for a pillager outpost. Alright guys, we're closing in on our next structure here. This is not a pillager outpost, but it is an abandoned village. I thought these got removed recently, but I guess they didn't. They're still here, which is awesome. I do love these things, even though they're kind of useless. But at least it did give me a warp lamp because it counts as a village. Then right when I was about to leave, I saw a beacon in the sky, and I realized there was actually another warp lamp. I'm actually not entirely sure why this one generated right here. I think it was some sort of glitch, but that's very convenient. Now we have two warp lamps instead of just one. But we still have found no pillager outpost yet, so I just ended up going back home after this. Once I got back home, I decided to visit the spider farm, and that's when I saw a pillager outpost in the distance next to the village. Oh my gosh, you guys, we actually found one, finally. That's when I remembered I had actually found this earlier in my world, but I think I threw away the ominous bottle because I was running out of room. I thought I could get one later, but yeah, that was a lot of exploring I had to do, and I could have just avoided it by saving the ominous bottle. But you know what, it's okay because we found it, and now we can finally start building that farm. I was hoping that I could find a goat horn in here, but instead there was just a bottle of enchanting, which is okay I guess. But I really do want to find a goat horn eventually, so maybe later in the series I'll be able to find one. Anyways, we're short on redstone and I'm gonna need a lot for this, so I will see you guys in a bit down in the caves. Welcome to the caves everyone. This is Prisma Visuals in action. Basically Prisma Visuals has glowing ores so that I could see them way better in caves, and I love this feature personally because I don't think it's crazy OP or anything like an X-ray or something, but it just helps point out like ores that I miss while I travel. Anyways, nothing interesting happened in this cave, so I'm just gonna cut to when I have all the redstone. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I've gotten all the redstone and I've made a bit of progress as you can see behind me. You're probably wondering what this weird contraption is. I actually don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's just so I can see where the pillagers spawn, and then I can make like a little trapping mechanism for them, because if they spawn on that exact block, then I can make like a piece of redstone that drops them so that they could spawn there, and then I can get their loot. If you guys want to make this farm, I'll put the video that I used up on screen right now, and basically what it's telling me to do is I have to break these blocks right here so that I can mark the spot in which the pillagers spawn, and then this is what drops them to the killing chamber, which is going to have a trident. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I've been doing this stupid tutorial wrong. Yeah, so I was building it a little bit wrong, but luckily it wasn't too bad, so I'm going to go ahead and cut to when I have it fully figured out. Alright guys, as you can see behind me, I have finally finished this farm. Shout out to Guy in Bedrock for making this design. This is what I have so far. Basically, there's this giant timer that runs along these redstone repeaters, and basically it opens and closes this platform in this box periodically so that the pillagers can spawn. And then once they spawn, they drop down into the kill chamber, which is right below here. In here I have the trident, which is moved around by pistons, and that actually kills them, surprisingly. And if you hold a looting 3 sword, it actually does give you more loot. But this funnels into these hoppers, which I've connected to some chests, and as you can see, we've got some ominous bottles. So now we can finally do some raids and get some totems. Also, I've gone ahead and crafted myself a portable crafting table. So basically this is part of the essentials add-on, but I can place a crafting table whenever I want, wherever I want, and it just stays in here, and then I could break it easily, and it'll just stay in my inventory as a little like convenient thing. And it's basically the same as if I were just like carrying a normal crafting table, but it's still cool because it's easier to maintain and I don't have to pick it up as much. But anyways, let's go ahead and go get a raid done. Alright guys, if I'm being completely honest, I did not plan to do the raid in this video when I recorded this. I thought it was gonna be like in a different episode, but then I realized like I would have no footage, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the raid now so that we can finally get some totems. I want to do it by my villagers over here so that I can get the discount bonus after I complete this raid. Alright guys, raid omen is popped, so let's see what happens now. I actually didn't know this, you guys. The village bell actually chimes when the raid is charging up. I think that's very interesting. But anyways, hopefully I don't die in this as I'm trying to get totems. I do have some pretty good armor though, so I think I should be fine. But anyways, let's get this raid started. The second I spotted some pillagers, I decided to run over and just instantly start rushing them so that they won't have time to load up their crossbows. But I also forgot that there are vindicators in raids, so I need to be careful to watch out for them because they can disable my shield and deal massive damage. Anyways, this is a pretty cinematic raid, so I'm not going to yap too much and I'll just let the footage speak for itself. Not only did we get a good amount of totems this raid, but we got a Unbreaking 3 book. That was very useful. This raid started to worry me a little bit because I got low earlier, so I decided to pop some potions that I had because might as well. Went to sleep real quick so I wouldn't have to deal with mobs. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why are there so many? And just like that, we found the last guy of the raid. He was just sitting in this little spot. But that's it, guys. We've actually achieved raid victory. And now we get the hero of the village, which should give us discounts on our books. So I will be going into there right now to buy a bunch of unbreaking books and mending books. Anyways, so we're here at the end of our video now, and I just want to give a quick shout out to the new subscribers that we have in the sub garden. If you see yourself here, thank you for subscribing. I very much appreciate it. If you'd like to join this garden, it's simple. All you have to do is subscribe to me and comment that you subscribed, or you can turn on your subscriptions so that I can see them in the YouTube Studio app, and I'll add you to the garden. I also managed to find this new spot for Jerry that I hope you guys like, and I still need to get a name tag for him, so don't worry, but I am working on it. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap up this video now. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. As you can see in my inventory, I did do some book trades. The discounts weren't that great, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. Leave a comment what your favorite part was in this video. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.